Hi friends, I am Nitin Cheke, the student of Blessing Institute Pune, and my today's video topic is action taken, de-challenge and re-challenge. So in this video I will discuss about what are the different actions that can be taken on a drug after occurrence of an adverse event when a patient consumes that drug. Then we will also discuss about what is a de-challenge and what are the different scenarios in which de-challenge is not applicable. We will also discuss about what is a re-challenge and the conditions in which a re-challenge is not applicable. So the first of all, what is the action taken? It is a action taken on a drug with respect to a particular adverse event. Means when a patient consumes a drug and the adverse event is occurs, then which type of the action is taken on that drug after the occurrence of the adverse event is considered as an action taken. So there are different actions that can be taken. The drug can be withdrawn completely, the drug can be withdrawn partially, the drugs may be discontinue before the occurrence of the adverse event. The dose of the drug can be increased or decreased. Sometimes the action taken is not applicable or the action taken may be unknown. So these are the different types of the actions that can be taken if the adverse event is occurs after the receiving a drug. Now we will discuss about what is a de-challenge. So de-challenge means stopping of a drug after the occurrence of an adverse event. Means when the patient consumes a drug and adverse event is occurs, that drug is stopped. This is called as a de-challenge. The de-challenge can be a partial and complete. If the drug discontinue completely, then it is called as a complete de-challenge, and if the dose of the drug is reduced, then it is considered as a partial de-challenge. So there are two types of a de-challenge, the positive de-challenge and negative de-challenge. In a positive de-challenge, if the adverse event is disappear after the stopping of a drug, then it is called as a positive de-challenge. And if the adverse event does not disappear even after stopping of a drug, then it is considered as a negative de-challenge. Here we will take one example. Suppose there is a patient who is suffering from a headache, and for the treatment of the headache he take a ibuprofen, but after receiving the ibuprofen the rashes are developed on his skin. Then this is called as a then the ibuprofen is stopped. This is called as a de-challenge. And after stopping of a ibuprofen, if the rashes are disappear, then it is called as a positive de-challenge. And if the rashes does not disappear even after stopping of a ibuprofen, then this is called as a negative de-challenge. So there are the different scenarios in which de-challenge is not applicable. The de-challenge is not applicable if the patient receives treatment for the adverse drugs reaction. It is also not applicable if the patient is died because of an adverse event. Means in fatal cases the de-challenge is not applicable. The de-challenge is also not applicable in a drug exposure during a pregnancy. De-challenge is not applicable in case of overdose, and it is also not applicable in case of a medication error. The de-challenge is also not applicable if the action taken with the drug is unknown, or the dose of the drug is increases, or the action taken is not applicable. So we have discussed about what is the de-challenge and the different conditions in which de-challenge is not applicable. Now we will move towards the re-challenge. So first of all, what is a re-challenge? Re-challenge means restarting with the same drug which was previously stopped because of the adverse of the occurrence of an adverse event. So for the re-challenge, the positive de-challenge must be necessary. Means the re-challenge is occurs only when if the positive de-challenge is occurs, because here if we are going to restart it with the same drug, so the previously drug should be a stop. The re-challenge may be a partial or complete. There are also two types in re-challenge, the positive re-challenge and the negative re-challenge. Now first of all we will discuss about what is a positive re-challenge. If positive de-challenge means if the adverse event is reoccurs after restarting with the same drug, then this is called as a positive re-challenge. And if the adverse event is does not reappear even after starting with the restarting with the same drug, then this is called as a negative rechallenge. So here we will take a same example. The patient who received the ibuprofen for a treatment of a headache and the rashes are developed, then patient stop that drug, and after the stopping of a drug the rashes are disappear, means the positive dechallenge is occurs. Then after some period of a time the patient again restarted with the same ibuprofen, but after the restarting with the ibuprofen, if the rashes are reappear, then this is called as a positive rechallenge. But if the rashes does not reappear even after restarting with the same ibuprofen, then this is called as a negative rechallenge. Now we will discuss about what are the different conditions in which the rechallenge is not applicable. The rechallenge is not applicable in a drugs exposure during a pregnancy. The rechallenge is not applicable in case of a overdose, and in case of a medication error. So in this video we have discussed about what is the action taken, what is the dechallenge and rechallenge, and the scenarios in which dechallenge and rechallenge is not applicable. Thank you.